They got your news in their motherfucking phone. I bet it ain't no glass object up my pussy. I bet it ain't a room full of niggas and piss. Scripper. Get your crazy on, stripper. Talk about somebody's news. Woo!
And just, I have so much positive going on. I don't like Debbie Downers. I don't like being a bearer of bad news. Like, I don't like it. So, if a talking about me on the internet, I don't give a don't send that to my phone. I don't care. I'm not addressing them regular. If a make a post about me, make a song about me or whatever, I don't care. Do not send that to my mother phone.
I know these is mad. It's time for her to gag. I'm putting belt to.
Bitch, you smoke with me, then we can link whenever. Until then, I'm in my bed, just rub my feet together. Slow face.
Check everybody picture.
Cardi B just broke the internet. Again, JT is spiraling, and what started as a small rap feud has exploded into one of the wildest, most chaotic celebrity scandals of the year. Word on the street is that Cardi allegedly leaked a video showing Lil Uzi Vert, JT, and Uzi's rumored trans girlfriend tangled up in a full-on threesome. The clip has social media losing its mind. This drama traces back to Cardi's diss track from just 2 weeks ago, where she took some bold swings at JT and threw out slick little hints that Uzi might be on the down low. JT didn't take that lightly. She snapped. She dragged Cardi and her man, Stefan Diggs, accusing him of the same thing, throwing shade like never before. But you know Cardi, she's not the type to stay quiet for long. Instead of backing off, she came swinging, dropping those leaked clips and basically saying, "I told y'all." Now everyone's watching this messy showdown, like it's the main event of the year. Within just a few hours, the internet went completely off the rails. JT was fuming, fans were shook, and the entire industry started dividing up sides like it was a celebrity civil war. Just when things couldn't possibly get more toxic, Saucy Santana, Mr. Material World himself, jumped right into the fire. After months of tension between him and JT, he wasted no time picking a side and started clowning her publicly, laughing it up with Cardi online like it was a comedy show. Now social media timelines are straight up exploding. People can't look away from the chaos, and JT is clearly plotting her comeback, ready to fire back at Cardi any minute. This is pure mayhem, and it's about to get even uglier. Fans are starting to whisper that Cardi might have gone too far this time by allegedly leaking that private video of JT, Uzi, and Uzi's rumored trans girlfriend. That's crossing into dangerous territory. We're talking serious revenge-type stuff here. If JT decides to take it legal, this could turn into a courtroom storm that even Cardi's lawyers might sweat over. But let's be real, Cardi's no stranger to the courtroom. She's walked away winning every single case thrown her way, so she might just be sitting pretty unbothered with her lawyers on speed dial. Still, the reason this whole firestorm even started is wild. JT supposedly called out Cardi's man, Stefan Diggs, for being on the DL. Word is, she meant to call him a cheater, not that. But the internet took it and ran. And now the spotlight's on him too, because rumors are flying that not only has he cheated, but he's also hiding way more than Cardi bargained for. One thing everybody knows about Cardi, she cannot stand when anyone talks about her man. She's super protective of whoever she's dating, and the moment someone throws shade at her relationship, she's ready for war. So when JT called out Stefan, accusing him of being on the DL and using Cardi as a cover, we all knew it was only a matter of time before Cardi clapped back hard and made life miserable for JT. But here's the real twist. Cardi was actually the first one to drag their men into this mess. In her track Magnet, she took shots at JT and Uzi, turning their relationship into punchlines. Her diss wasn't random either. These two have been beefing for almost 3 years now. It all kicked off when Cardi accused JT of switching sides, calling her Nicki's lapdog. And from there, it's been non-stop subliminals and side-eyes ever since. Cardi went all the way in on that song, spitting lines like, "You a shady ab, you've been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you. Brenda's baby, bottom feeder, all that drip, still ain't get no feature. Rap, she just mess, she got a ninja. She be sharing bags with my ninja. Chick, but I don't stick no decent." It was pure venom, and fans were gagged. She didn't stop there either. Cardi kept mocking JT's style, saying she's a hot mess, easily impressed, and never gave looks. Even clowning her fashion sense, saying she only knows one designer. That jab hit hard, and it made the tension 10 times worse. Now, sure, rap beef is supposed to be all fair in love and war, But a lot of fans thought Cardi went too far by dragging Uzi into it. He never said a single bad word about her, yet somehow ended up catching stray shots in a fight he never even joined. Uzi never even said a word back when JT and Cardi were going at each other heavy in 2023. He just stayed out of it, minding his business like always. But just like Cardi, JT is super protective over her man. And that's why no one was shocked when she decided to clap back at Cardi's relationship instead. At first, everyone thought she'd go straight for Offset, since he famously cheated on Cardi. But that wouldn't have hit too hard. Cardi already shaded herself over that on the same track. So instead, JT flipped the script and went after Stefan Diggs, and she didn't hold back. She came for him hard, accusing him not just of being on the DL, but also of doing some wild stuff behind the scenes. And that's when the internet started buzzing about an old rumor. Remember that stylist, Chris Blake? He once claimed Stefan had him jumped after he refused to get intimate with him. Well, that story just resurfaced with a vengeance. Chris recently did an interview with Jaguar Wright, where he dropped a shocking claim. He said Stefan actually tried to harm him after turning down his advances.
He attempted to have me unalived because of him making a single pass at me. It wasn't the single pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like you own the things that you pay.
That revelation sent shockwaves through social media, and now people are looking at Stefan like, wait, was JT really lying? This whole situation is spiraling fast and nobody's coming out clean. That was all JT needed to turn things all the way up. She came swinging, and her clapback was messy with a mission. JT fired off saying, Cardi B baby father a gay man, not because of how he dresses or expresses himself, but because Chris said it out his own mouth. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays. She doubled down, saying this wasn't gossip. It was serious, JT said. She felt like the issue wasn't being taken seriously enough and that gay people should be protected. The internet went wild. Some praised her for speaking up, while others called her out for stirring the pot while pretending to defend. It's kind of crazy though. Both these women keep throwing around the same DL shade, even though both of their men have faced rumors about the exact same thing. You'd think they'd come up with something new to drag each other with. But nope, this feud keeps looping back to the same messy storyline. Still, when JT dropped that line, it hit Cardi straight in her feelings. She didn't waste time firing back, trying to flip the script and expose JT's shaky relationship with Uzi. Cardi pulled receipts, hinting that not only was JT getting cheated on, but that Uzi actually rated his side chick higher than her. Then she went even further, allegedly leaking text messages that painted JT in a bad light. The messages showed JT writing, I don't want to come up there sick and moody, and you get mad and curse me out. Then I beat you up. It's too much. Uzi replied, I want to because I invited you. And JT shot back with, I have to work. Come here. Those messages made their whole relationship look unstable and tense. Fans couldn't tell if Cardi was trying to prove a point or just twist the knife. But one thing's for sure, she hit where it hurt the most. JT texted Uzi saying, I'll come after we leave Miami if we'd still like each other. Uzi replied, you think I've ever been through this? Be honest, I love this, you love me. But instead of keeping things calm, JT mocked him right back, saying, you retarded. You make me evil, I don't act like this. Then Uzi dropped a total bombshell, replying, you mad at me? Yeah, but it's just because you're pregnant, so it makes you even more moody. That one line flipped everything upside down. Fans were left stunned. Was JT really pregnant? And if so, why hadn't anyone known? That's when Cardi stepped in again and took things to another level, way below the belt. She claimed that Uzi had allegedly forced JT to end multiple pregnancies, saying, I want justice for them. Babies your man made you remove every time. Then she added more fuel, saying, ask what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Britt in that courtroom and she didn't show up. Or do I need to play the audio? Don't make me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful. Fans couldn't believe how low things had gotten. It was no longer just a rap beef, it was full-blown character assassination. But Cardi wasn't done yet. Like always, when she's heated, she doesn't know when to stop. Not long after those claims, a shocking video surfaced, allegedly showing JT and Uzi in a threesome with a trans woman. The internet went wild instantly, with everyone questioning whether Cardi had something to do with that leak. Now the whole scandal's spiraling out of control, and it's way past the point of no return. People who claim to have seen the leaked video said it was bad. Like, really bad. According to them, Uzi was all over the trans woman way more than he was on JT, and that left JT looking humiliated in front of millions. While she was still trying to recover and figure out her next move, her old friend turned enemy Saucy Santana, Mr. Material Girl himself, jumped right into the chaos. And of course, no one was surprised he sided with Cardi and started clowning JT like it was his full-time job. This was low-key predictable though. JT and Santana's beef has been bubbling for a long time, way before this mess even started. Their friendship fell apart ages ago, and the tension never really cooled down. The root of it all? JT felt like Santana switched up on her. She thought he betrayed her by choosing Young Miami's side after the City Girls fell out. That betrayal cut deep, and JT made sure everyone knew it. She once said, "If I'm ever mad, I have a reason to be. Behind closed doors, you've done stuff to me that you think I should just get over. You never come to my defense when I would have literally took a bullet for you." Those words still hit hard, showing how much she felt hurt and abandoned. She even reminded people how back when the CP podcast first started, she was their first episode guest, showing up in a red wig when someone canceled last minute, proving she always held them down. But now, that loyalty's long gone, and Santana's laughter just added insult to injury. JT tried to play it cool, saying, "Keep calling me like the internet do, but you know me. My heart pumped gold?" But Santana wasn't letting that slide. He fired back, accusing her of being fake and shady, saying, "I never did nothing to you. Somehow, I always end up on the receiving end of your shade, from that first live when you got out, to Blockboy JB calling me fat, and you just sitting there. Then you snatched your mic at Rolling Loud, calling me your favorite op, and it was your birthday. What have I ever done to you besides be a friend?" That post blew up fast. Everyone could feel the tension. This wasn't just internet drama, this was years of built-up hurt spilling out in public. JT and Santana started going at it back and forth online, throwing shade like pros, reposting old clips, and dragging each other in every comment section they could find. It was messy, loud, and completely unfiltered. But things didn't stop there, not even close. While Cardi and JT were already locked in their own chaos, Santana decided to stir the pot even more by posting a mysterious video that had fans talking nonstop.
I know these is mad. It's time for her to gag. I'm putting belt to.
Bitch, you smoke with me, then we can link whenever. Until then, I'm in my bed,
Just rub my feet together.
slow face.
Check everybody picture.
Whatever was in that clip had JT furious. She snapped and jumped on the timeline saying, "Santana said if I say his name on the timeline again, he gonna hand me my ass. I've been dragging his big dirty behind for hours. Let's bring it to the world." Then she added, "He called me ugly and I lost it. Santana called me ugly." That's when the whole thing exploded. The internet was eating it up, fans picking sides, and both of them refusing to back down. What started as a friendship years ago had officially turned into an all-out digital war. JT didn't hold back. She came swinging again and exposed Santana for allegedly paying men to take him downtown. Fans were stunned. Like, girl, we did not need to know all that. But she said it anyway, and that's when things got even nastier. Santana, who's never been one to stay quiet, clapped back instantly, saying, "Stop picking on me, thinking I'm a weak link. You always got me in some mess. Nikki played in your face and laughed while you stood there, but instead of checking her, you're coming for me, trying to use the barbs for a rollout." Then he took it up a notch, throwing even heavier shade. Now Nikki told them it's a blackout. "You're always talking about fraud, but you, the most fraudulent bee I know? It's in your DNA and your mugshots." Phew, the internet lost it. Both of them were tossing shots like grenades, and the comment section was pure chaos. People reposting, debating, and dragging both sides all over social media. Apparently, JT and Santana kept firing at each other behind the scenes too, with even more nasty messages and voice notes that fans only got bits and pieces of. But by now, everyone understood the tea. The friendship was dead, and they were out for blood. So it wasn't exactly shocking when Santana started cheering for Cardi after she humiliated JT with that alleged tape. He made it clear where his loyalty stood, right next to Cardi. But here's the wild twist. There are rumors floating around that Santana might have been the one who told Cardi about that tape in the first place. Crazy, right? Since JT and Santana used to be besties, people believe that kind of private info was exactly the type of secret they used to swap back when they were still close. This whole situation just keeps getting deeper, darker, and messier by the hour. What started as a petty rap feud has now turned into full-blown digital warfare. We're talking careers, relationships, and reputations, all hanging by a thread. JT's getting dragged all over the internet. Cardi's being accused of crossing every single line imaginable, and Saucy Santana, he's sitting front row, sipping tea, and loving every second of the chaos. Fans are completely divided. Timelines are burning. Comment sections are wild. And not a single person is backing down. JT's already hinting that she might take legal action, while Cardi's doubling down like she's untouchable. And Santana, he's just living for the drama, stirring the pot every chance he gets. But here's where it gets serious. If that leaked video really came from Cardi's camp, she might have just turned a rap beef into a courtroom nightmare. Because now it's not just about music anymore, it's about humiliation, revenge, and who's bold enough to risk it all just to come out on top. The stakes are sky high, and the tension's not dying down anytime soon. Something tells me this war is far from over. JT's coming, and she's coming hard. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Because trust me, this story's only getting crazier. See you on the next one.